do the audience. Okay, back.
And you're good.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Big and beautiful. That is one of the catchphrases of the recent fat acceptance movement, which seeks to rid the stigmas behind obesity. The fat acceptance movement is not so much an organization as it is a collection of memes and internet things shared by people all over the internet. It does not have a website and yet is taking the internet by storm. When I log on to Facebook or Instagram, I am bombarded with pictures of obese women saying that they are healthy and obese. They say that size does not matter in order to be healthy. There's even a show now on TLC called My Big Fat Fabulous Life, and it's about a woman who is obese and is okay with it. They say size doesn't matter, but doesn't it? According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, 1/3 of Americans are obese, and that's 78.6 million people. It is one thing if you have a little extra junk in the trunk or you're not your ideal weight, but I'm talking about people who are actually obese, which means that they are above the weight that is considered healthy for their height and body type. By definition, obese people are not healthy. However, there is a way to reverse this. Simply by eating healthy, you could promote the health of obese people. This sounds nice and good, and you may be asking how you eating healthy would promote obese people to eat healthier. Fear not, because I'm going to explain the causes of obesity, why the fat acceptance movement is not a healthy thing, and how you eating healthy can discourage obesity amongst others. The first, one of the main causes of obesity is a poor diet. The way to gain weight is to eat more calories than you burn off in a day. And according to the Harvard School of Public Health, the typical Western diet, which is large, frequent meals high in refined grains, red meat, unhealthy fats, and sugary drinks, plays a large role in obesity. According to Medicine.net, it is not just the content of the meals, but the size of those meals as well. And overeating leads to weight gain, especially if those types of food are high in fat or sugar, such as fast food, fried food, and sweets, which is kind of the gist of the whole American diet. Second, the fat acceptance movement seems to be a confusing movement and can truly confuse those who are obese. The fat acceptance movement does not make sense because it is teaching obese people that they are healthy, while at the same time, them being obese contradicts that. Again, I do not want you to think that I'm saying having a negative view of your body is beneficial or a good thing. Accepting your body and being comfortable in your skin is healthy and a different topic altogether. It is, however, contradictory to state that you are healthy if you are obese, because by definition, you are not healthy. Because of this confusion, obese people cannot rely on the movement to make them healthier. They need people who can make a true impact and be true role models by living out healthy lifestyles. And third, when you eat unhealthy, you are telling the food corporations that you would like more of that food on their shelves. So stores put unhealthy food items on the shelf because that's what meets the demand. However, according to the Organic Consumers Association, the sales of organic food has grown dramatically over the last decade, from $3 billion in 1997 to more than $10 billion in 2003. And this is great, and organic healthy options are definitely rising in demand, but there is still a heavy need to increase the demand so it outweighs the demand of unhealthy foods. And as you can see, there is a real need for change, not just in diet, but in behavior by the American people as well. This is where you come into play. When you go to the store and purchase a bag of strawberries instead of strawberry ice cream, you are telling the companies that you would like strawberries and will buy them instead of ice cream. So therefore, the companies will start to supply more of the stores with strawberries rather than ice cream, and that's because the companies give the people what the demand is. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says, quote, "For consumers, changes in food prices and per capita income are influential determinants of food demand," end quote. So those in places with lower per capita income will most likely struggle to buy healthier options. But if we who can afford the healthier options begin purchasing more, the demand will go up and the price will eventually lower. Another way that you can help the obesity epidemic in America is by making your community a better place. The National Institute of Health states that environment can play a big factor in obesity. If someone is living in a neighborhood that does not have sidewalks, hiking trails, and affordable gyms, it makes it that much harder for those who are struggling with obesity to get physically active. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention published a slideshow showing ways in which you can help decrease obesity in your area. So by encouraging more community activities and spots for physical activity, you are encouraging those people who may not normally want to be physically active to partake in it because it has become a community-wide event. And you can even organize like a neighborhood 5K run every Saturday. Even if you choose to do just one of these things, you are making a step towards changing obesity rates in America. Do you grocery shop each week? What do you notice on the shelves? Do you tend to shop for the bargain brands, or do you go for something that may be a little bit more expensive but is healthier? According to the Hammacher Research Group, the best shelf placement is at eye level, at the second and third shelf from the top. And these are given to, quote, the large manufacturers who make arrangements to stand front and center and who leverage the power of their brand recognition to assure the sales to the retailer, end quote. Have you ever been at the gym and been running next to someone who may be obese? And have you had the urge to go above and beyond and try to be better than them? Or have you tried to cheer them on and encourage them? The University of California San Francisco Medical Center states that starting an exercise program is extremely daunting if a person is morbidly obese. So by cheering them on, you are encouraging their healthier lifestyle. These are just a few of the traits that will help decrease obesity rates in America. And as we have seen, the main goal for you to decrease obesity rates is to help create a better environment for obese people to live. And changing the behavior of someone who is obese is the goal overall. And according to Medscape, the effectiveness of changing behavior depends highly on the person's motivation to change. And since we saw that we cannot rely on those involved in the fat acceptance movement to truly help those who are obese, we can begin by purchasing healthier food options and living by example for those who are obese and may not feel supported otherwise. We can help motivate those who are obese to change their lifestyle by living a healthy lifestyle ourselves.
We have to go I'm gonna say, do you have to go ahead and say it?
Yeah,
Karen had to
audience
leave.
again.
But it's okay, we still have 4.